Hello, Akorja. Hello, friends. Welcome to day 4 of our 10-day yoga challenge. I hope you like my plants. Today, we're going to be working on our core stability and balance through foundational yoga poses. So let's begin. Grab your block, grab your book, and we will make our way into this posture here. I bring my block all the way back flat and place my sit bones on it. It just takes a bit of pressure off the joints for this seated pose. Options to bring the ankles out to the sides if you like, or just make any little adjustments you need. I think the name of this pose is Hero's Pose. And anyways, we're going to sit up nice and tall, flip the palms of the hands so that they're facing the sky, and spend a few moments just settling into our class. Take a moment to draw your shoulders to your ears, build up some tension, breathe in, and then exhale, just release it down. We'll do that once more. Relax your shoulders, let them melt away from the ears, gently close your eyes down if you haven't already. Take a deep breath in, breathe length up through the vertebrae, and as you exhale, softly out through the mouth or the nose, relax those shoulders a little more. Just like we've been doing in some of the other classes, begin to breathe into your belly as you inhale. Slightly draw it in to engage the navel as you exhale. Focus your attention on this sensation. Feel your core muscles slightly contract on that exhale. Once you have found that breathing technique, start to equalize the inhale with the exhale like we've done before. Breathe in for 3, balloon the belly. Feel the breath rise all the way up towards the throat. Exhale, slightly engage the muscles. Breathe out for 3. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Breathe in for 3. Exhale for 3. A few more rounds. Really cultivate some awareness of your breath here. Draw your attention inward. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. And again. Throughout this practice, try to keep equal breath. Whenever you feel your mind wandering, come back to that equal inhale to exhale with the mental count. On the next inhale, reach your left arm up. As you exhale, relax the hand down to the opposite side of your head. Draw your ear towards the shoulder, towards your left shoulder. Reach out through your right hand, breathing into any sensation. As you exhale, roll your chin along your chest. 2, 1. Inhale, lift. 3, 2, 1. Opposite side as you exhale. Inhale to reach the right arm up. Exhale, relax it down, draw it towards your shoulder, reach out through your opposite fingers. Breathe into any stretch sensation you feel. As you exhale, roll your chin along your chest. And inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, relax the hand down. Interlace the fingers behind your lower back Draw your lower belly in. Inhale to open up your thoracic spine, so your upper back. Lift the gaze. As you exhale, slightly tuck the chin. See, can you draw those hands a little further away from the lower back? On an inhale, gently swivel the chin towards the right. Exhale towards the left. Inhale towards the right. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, release the hands, shake them out, and we'll find our way into a 4-point kneel position. Spread your fingers wide below your shoulders, place the knees below the hips, curl onto the balls of the feet, and just spend a few moments circling into the joints, allowing the breath to guide you just like we've done before. Maybe combine some spinal waves with these circles. Notice any tension in your wrists or your ankles, your toes. Circle the crown of the head if you like. Inhale, find your way into cow pose. Stretch through your spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the earth away around through the lower back, middle back, upper back. Dome the shoulders, gaze back. Once more, inhale. Relax the jaw. Exhale, press the floor away around through the spine. Tuck the chin. Relax the feet for a moment and find your neutral position. Draw your attention to your core as you inhale. Breathe into your belly, feel it balloon out slightly. As you exhale, allow the spine to absorb your belly button. Feel your core muscles engage. Press the floor away from you. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Try to keep that engagement in your core the whole time as you breathe now. Curl onto the balls of your feet and then slowly hover the knees. Just like we've done before. This is a really, really simple and effective way to turn on those muscles that we're focusing on today. We want to feel stability in the core because that is essential in all of our balancing poses in yoga, to have a strong, stable core. Option to just work on this one here, hovering those knees, equal inhale to exhale. Next option is to take a few rounds of cat-cow with the knees hovered. So inhale, lift the tailbone, lower the belly, open the heart, maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the lower back, middle back, upper back, tuck the chin. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Lower the knees, relax the feet, send the sit bones back, knees together, and sweep your hands back. Just take a moment here in child's pose. Let the tips of your shoulders fall to the ground. Take a little gentle sway, side to side. Deep breath in. And long exhale. Come all the way back up. And allow the spine to absorb the belly button as you exhale. Find your 4-point kneel position. Send your left foot back. Come onto the right fingertips, reach them forward. Keep the core muscles engaged. Tuck the rib cage. Reach the right arm forward. Lengthen out through those fingertips without changing any alignment in your center. So can you lift that back leg? Great, my new plants are getting in the way. Okay, reach out through your back toes, your fingertips. Try to spin your left hip down towards the earth. Inhale here. And as you exhale, draw your elbow to the knee. Compress. Draw your shoulder blades away from each other as you press the floor away from you. Inhale, send the leg and the arm away from each other. Lengthen out. We'll do that twice more. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, One last time. Really, all of this is coming from the center, your core. Plant your right hand down, step your left foot out to the side. I'm going to look like I'm doing the opposite side to you, so just listen to my verbal cues, my rights and lefts. And then come onto the outer edge of your right foot. Bring it parallel to the back of your mat. Make sure your right hand is just below the right shoulder. Okay, press the floor away from you. Peel your left shoulder back. Reach your left hand towards the sky. We're in this modified version of a side plank. Try not to dump down into your hips, so we're lifting through the lower belly. Feel that engagement. If you have sensitive wrists, you can come onto your forearm. This is a little bit more supported. This is a supported version of side plank. If you want a little bit more, then stack your left foot above your right. Imagine you're between two panes of glass here and hold it nice and strong. Inhale, expand across the chest. On an exhale, dip the hips to the floor. Inhale, press them to the sky. Oops. Exhale for 3, 2, 1, dip. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, twice more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Step your left foot into the floor, slide your right knee below the right hip, and lift up. Moving from the core, reach the right arm to the sky. Lengthen out through your side body. Exhale. Allow the spine to just glide towards the left. Again, it probably looks like I'm doing the opposite side to you. So just listen to those verbal cues. Inhale, lift up through your waist slightly. Exhale, glide to the side. Option to tilt the crown of your head in towards your upper arm. Just opens up the left side of our neck in a really, really nice way. One more breath. On an exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, cartwheel the arms overhead, down to the floor, and let's find our way into the 4-point kneel position again. This time, we're going to extend our right leg back. Take an inhale. Exhale, engage the core, tuck the tailbone under the rib cage in, reach the left arm overhead. Lift that right leg without creating a back bend. I'm trying my best as well. It's pretty hard not to create a back bend. So keep your attention down here. Inhale, reach out through your fingertips and your toes. Exhale, draw the elbow and knee together. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. On the exhale, plant your left hand down, place your right foot out to the side, gaze back. Bring the back edge, the outer edge of your left foot parallel to the back of your mat. Make sure your left hand is just below the shoulder. Lift up through your core, reach the right arm to the sky. Option to just work on this balance. Stabilize your core, or bring a little bit more challenge into it. Stack your right foot above the left. Focus on the breath. Next option is to integrate some of your dips with the hips. So inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. Different to the breath we did on the last one. On the inhale, this time we lower. Use your exhale to send your hips up. We'll do that 3 more times. Well done, utilize that breath. And then ground your right foot into the mat. Bring your left knee below the hip. Make sure your right foot is in line with that knee, your left knee. And inhale, reach all the way up. The left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, let your spine glide towards the right. Inhale, lift up through the waist slightly. Exhale, side bend. Tilt the crown of your head towards your left upper arm if you like. Breathe into your left side body. Exhale, soften into space. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up overhead. Plant them down to the mat. Bring your knees behind the wrists. Bring your hands a few inches away from your shoulders. Curl onto the balls of your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, engage the core. Press the mat away from you. Send the sit bones back and up to the sky into your first downward facing dog. Ground down evenly into your two hands. Firm your outer upper arms and bring gentle movement into this pose. We won't be here for too long, since the main focus today is stabilizing the core, working on our balance. We're just going to be using this pose to get a little stretch, build a little bit of awareness for how the body is today. Swivel your hips side to side. Breathe into the backs of the legs. Actually, we'll work a little bit on balancing in this one. Engage the core, ground your weight into your right hand. Maybe see, can you float your left arm back in line with your rib cage? Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in here. Into the belly. Exhale, draw it in. Plant your left hand back. We'll try that on the opposite side. Embrace all the wobbles. Any falling, it's all part of the journey. Sweep your right arm back. Inhale. Exhale, engage the core. Maybe bend the knees. Notice how that feels. Plant your right hand back down. Draw your feet together. Give a generous bend to the knees here. Send those hips even higher up to the sky. On the next inhale, reach that left foot to the sky. Gently pulse the heel up and down. Flex the foot for 3, for 2, for 1, and slowly lower it. Inhale, reach that right leg up. Gently pulse it for 3, for 2, for 1, and exhale to lower. Gaze forward, slowly walk the feet behind the wrists, maybe about hip distance apart. Give a generous bend to the knees and fold. Grip your elbows. Deep breath in. And a long sigh. Just sway here like a heavy rag doll without a care in the world. Release the hands down towards the earth, ground down into the feet. Start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Feel that strength and stability in the legs as the spine slowly rolls all the way up. The last thing to lift is the neck. Peel the shoulders back. Open up the hands. Find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Take an inhale. Imagine a string drawing the crown of your head up to the sky. And exhale into your toes, into your fingertips. Once more. Find your equal inhale to exhale. Let's place the hands to the hips. One of our foundational balance poses in yoga that a lot of people think about when they think of yoga is tree pose. So we're going to work on that first. Don't underestimate how important it is to spread your toes wide and grip them into the floor. They really, really help with balance. Okay, so stand up tall for a moment. Just notice how the left side of your body feels compared to the right. Maybe one side is heavier or lighter than the other, and that's okay. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Open your left knee out to the side and notice how this feels. If you want to go a little further, you can place your left foot into the inner calf muscle. We want to open our left hip flexor, maybe bring the hands to the heart center. Equalize your breath. If you want to go a little further with this one, reach down for your left foot, draw it all the way up into the inner thigh, okay? Try not to ever press the foot into your knee joint, always below or above the knee. And a little trick when it's up here, it's all about the resistance. That's what's going to keep the connection. So press that left foot into your thigh muscles and then squeeze your thigh muscles as if you're pressing back into the foot. And then we find a connection here. Lift up through the core, hands to heart center, and breathe stability into your tree pose. One of the most important things about balance poses in yoga, probably the most important thing, is our gaze. We call this our drishti. So you find one unmoving focal point to focus your gaze. And if you want, lower the hands down. Inhale, reach them up for 3, 2, 1. Maybe gazing up towards them. Exhale, draw it down through the center for 3, 2, 1. We'll do that twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Moving the gaze with the hands is just an option, okay? Hold it to one point if you're kind of struggling or getting a feel for this pose. Stand at a wall if you need some support. Balancing is, I think, one of the most underestimated things that improves with asana yoga practice. We'll do that once more. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Bring your left hand down to grip the shin. Release your foot. Shake out your legs. Take a little hop up and down. Shake it all out. Deep breaths in and out. Okay, mountain pose. Let's take that to the opposite side. So bring the feet together. Lift up through the lower belly, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Come onto the ball of the right foot this time. Notice how that feels. Notice any shift in your center of gravity. Open the knee out to the sides. Kind of opening from the hip. Okay? Try not to dump into the left hip as you do that. Stay lifted up. One straight, strong line of energy. The next option is to raise the foot into your inner calf. Maybe bring the hands to the heart center and find your drishti. Connect with your equal breath. Engaging that core on the exhale. Feel strong and stable in those legs. And lightness moving up through your upper body as you inhale. Next option is to reach down for the foot. Press it into the inner thigh. Remember, create that resistance, or forget the word. You're projecting pressure from the foot into the leg and from the leg into the foot. Find your drishti. Start to visualize big, thick, dark roots from the sole of your left foot, glued to the sole of your left foot, rooting all the way down into the core of the earth, just like a tree. Except I don't think trees' roots go down to the core of the earth, but we'll imagine that for us. And as you inhale, feel that energy rising up to the top of your tree. And as you exhale, feel those roots connecting, firming even deeper down into the earth. Next option is to incorporate some hand movements. Inhale, our branches reach up, grow up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. We'll do that twice more. Inhale. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. One last time. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. And bring your right hand down to the shin. Release the foot. Just shake it out. Well done. Okay, if you were struggling a lot with those ones, don't be hard on yourself. Balancing is super challenging. We're using a lot of micro muscles that might not be used often. So with practice, a lot of practice, you will improve. Give a little bend to the knees, and we're going to hinge from the waist. Roll all the way down. Just take a nice gentle sway from side to side. Place the hands to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out, extend the back of the legs. Exhale, fold. Reach your arms back behind the tailbone. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from the waist a little more. Draw the shoulder blades down the back body, away from the ears. And on the next inhale, press down into the feet, lift from the heart center. Exhale, release the hands, step the feet together, mountain pose at the top of the mat. Lift up through the kneecaps, the lower belly, the crown of the head. Broaden your chest and shift your weight down into your left foot. Slowly inhale to reach your right knee up towards the chest. Keep the core engaged, the tailbone tucked, chest broad. If it feels more stable to give a little micro bend to your left knee, then give that a go. We're moving into another balancing pose called Warrior 3. When I first began my yoga practice, it was one of my favorite ones ever, because it's, once you can balance Warrior 3, there's so much you can do. Okay, hold it strong here. Draw the hands to the heart center, inhale. And as you exhale, hinge from the waist. Start to send your right heel back as you lower your chest, slowly parallel to the floor. Just like the beginning, when we were extending our arm and leg out in our 4-point kneel, we do not want to have a back bend. So avoid back bending by drawing the lower belly in, keeping those muscles engaged. If you really are struggling here, you could use a wall or place your left hand on a block and your right hand just to your heart center, and maybe play around with lowering it, bringing it together, seeing how that feels. We'll take 3 breaths here in Warrior 3. If you can, peek back to your right foot, spin the big toe in towards the groin, and that's going to really square off your right hip. Next option would be, if you like, airplane the arms out. Notice how that feels. 2 more breaths. 1 more. As you exhale, soften your left knee. Plant the ball of your right foot to the floor. Float your hands back behind you. Inhale, reach them forward. Exhale, cactus them back. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Plant your hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Find plank. Spin to the outer edge of the right foot. Stack your left foot above your right, or just plant it in front for more support. Reach your left hand to the sky. 1 breath here. As you exhale, lower your left hand, swivel onto the balls of your feet, and then to the opposite side. Inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands down, Step your left foot forward outside the left hand, followed by the right. Sink the weight back down in the heels and we'll meet in yogi squat, just for a few rounds of breath. Recenter yourself here in yogi squat. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Reach your left hand to the floor or a block. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. On your next inhale, ground down into the four corners of your feet. Reach the arms out and up to the sky. And draw the hands down to the heart center. Step the feet together. Samastitihi. Draw your attention to your core. Shift your weight into your left foot. No, your right foot. Yes. And slowly start to draw your left knee to your chest. Notice any shifts in your center of gravity. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Keep your lower belly muscles engaged. Take a micro bend to that standing knee if you need more stability. Slowly inhale. And as you exhale, hinge from the waist. Begin to lower the chest parallel to the earth as you press your back heel back behind you. Option to place a block under your right hand for a little bit of support. Try to spin your back big toe in towards the groin. Bring the hands to the heart center. Take 3 breaths. See how it feels maybe to airplane the arms out. For some people it's easier. I find it harder. Next option, which we didn't do on the first side, it's probably the most challenging, is reaching the fingertips overhead. We'll take 1 round of breath. As you exhale, soften your standing knee. Plant the ball of your back foot to the back of your mat. Sweep your arms back. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. We're in this lunge position. Inhale, circle the arms forward. Exhale, draw the elbows back, cactus the arms. We'll do that once more. Inhale and exhale. Plant the hands down to the floor, dome the shoulders, and step both feet back into plank. Swivel to the edge of the right foot. Inhale, side plank. Maybe hover that left foot slightly. And then exhale, swivel to the opposite side. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Lower the knees to the floor. Bring the knees together. Sit back towards the heels. And roll down. Find child pose. Take a big cleansing sigh. And take this opportunity in child pose to just really let go of any expectations you had, any outcome of the class, and let your body soften. Let go of any judgment. Slowly lift your gaze. Press your fingertips into the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. And sigh it out. Bring your sit bones to the floor. Sweep your legs forward. And we're slowly going to make our way all the way down to the floor. Bring your hands either side. Let the feet come wide and the knees fall together. Let the knees fall to the left. Breathe in. And to the right. Side to side. Once more, each side. Slowly plant the feet into the floor. Lift your hips and place a block, a pillow, a book, whatever you have underneath the sacrum. Find a point that it feels like all the weight is being lifted, relieved from your lower back. Let your shoulders open and slowly just settle in to your breath, to your body. And fully surrender. Option to heel toe those feet together and let the knees come wide. Relax your shoulders, your hands, soften your hips. Option to just relax here, or if you like, draw the knees together, remove your prop and just find your way into Shavasana, lying flat on your back. Ensure the feet are wide enough so that your hips can fully relax and the hands are far enough away from your waist that your shoulders can also relax. We'll spend a few moments down here. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel the whole body decompress. As you breathe in, fill your body up with fresh, new energy. Breathe all the way into your toes and the tips of your fingers. And as you exhale, let go of any tension, physical, emotional. Feel it all just washing out from beneath you as you exhale. And the only thing that's left is that fresh, bright energy filling up every single corner of your body. Because this is a YouTube yoga class, you can stay here all day long. Or else bring gentle movement to your toes and your fingers. Maybe roll out the wrists as you draw those knees slowly to your chest. Circle the ankles. Take a deep breath in. Side out. Wrap your hands along your shins and just roll your lower back into the floor. Maybe keeping the eyes closed, let the knees fall to one side. Take one breath here on your side. Slowly find your way into a comfortable seat. Rest the backs of your hands to the knees, welcoming in that light, new energy through the palms of our hands. Breathe in, sit tall, and let it go. Draw the hands to the heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for committing to your yoga practice today, for maybe trying something new. Thank you so much for joining me, your time and your energy, and I'll see you all for day 5. Namaste.